Cute. Cute stealing little kids. Have fun. Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Baldur's Gate 3 with Theodor Remington. Well, last time we got our stuff settled with the guild, as it were. Thieves Guild. And yeah, killed a bunch of them. I already took their valuable equipment and sold it. So, with our money, I think though we should be heading towards a counting house and return that money before we head to camp, and probably we'll be rebuilding Minsk and Jahira a bit. And then we'll see if we can do something else during this recording. How much fun, excitement we have left. So, yes.
Are you familiar with the evil works of Nine Fingers and her guild, Karlak?
Okay. He's still on that, is he?
I've heard of her, and everyone knows the guild. They're not bad if you know how to work them.
You and I, we are in need of honest berserkers to keep the guild honest in turn.
We'll make you a berserker yet, Minsk.
Will you show us how this working is done?
Sure. The trick is to let them mess with you just once, and show them what happens. They won't try again.
Right, so very hard-handed handling there from Karlak. That's appropriate. Okay, let us, yes, head towards the counting house. That is on the other side of the bay here.
I'm going to ask for directions.
That looks impressive.
No, you mustn't.
Okay,
The
I'm
city is
going
full
to
of
have a look at
criminals.
the because
We
this
can't
looks
let them know
interesting.
they're vulnerable. Fine. We'll just stand here until you remember the way.
Bell has collapsed. I wonder, is this maybe the bell from the cutscene we saw in the beginning, where of the game, where the Mind Flayer ship came here? Though truth be told, that is not supposed to be Baldur's Gate, so
I wouldn't say I'm sad.
it's interesting to go explore.
Optimistic.
Can we go up further?
Lost, aren't we?
I do not believe so. No. Okay. No, I would imagine that this is here for a reason, I feel. Oh well, we'll find out another day.
Just retrace our steps.
Good idea. Do you remember which way we came?
Left.
Seems simple
Right.
enough.
Down the stairs.
Really curious about this,
was it
but
up the stairs?
oh well. Can't delay too long. We have money to return. Aren't we good to the honest little boys? I also really hope we can find a cooler weapon than that spear for Theodor, that harpoon. I mean, yes, it is a good weapon, but it just doesn't look very nice on him. And you know, I am a bit of into, you know, aesthetics, yeah.
Magical protections.
Okay, so we head down these streets, and there we have the counting house.
All got off because of the accident, didn't they? Stupid of them, if you ask me.
I'll murder you up.
Safer this side of the city walls.
2, 3, 4.
You're not even very far in yet.
Lots of talking here.
Counting house cashier.
I am.
Here. If you're looking around. Glitterbeard was in a mood just now.
Well, we're going to improve Glitterbeard's mood quite a lot, because I imagine he will be happy with gold. Like most dwarfs! That's terribly racist, Theodor. No, in Pathfinder they actually have the green ability. That's one of their racial traits, don't you know? I know, I play a dwarf. Pathfinder. It's fun. Now we will be trying to rob this place later on, just for, you know, the challenge of it. But not today, I think. Down into the vault we go.
If I'd have known there was that much coin back here, I'd have robbed the place myself.
I think you just got fired there, lady. Need to talk with them. Hello there, Rakov Glitterbeard.
Why, you? What in shadows have you come back for?
I got
You
your money.
have
Oh,
been the
that guy.
subject of many wrinkled brows between my hamster and I, Sir Bankerbeard. On the one hand,
I
you
don't
are
think that's his
clearly
name.
evil and deserving of a mouthful of righteous knuckle. But on the other hand, the one in which Boo sits and pleads your case. At the time of our last meeting, Minsk was the evil one. So, we are not agreed on whether we will return here and feed you to a mimic yet.
I see. Well,
You killed the mimic, that means.
by all means, keep me up to date.
Okay. I have the coin that. Actually, this is a good point. You lost the innocent people's money. The guild ought to swallow some of that cost.
Oh, you're serious? Maybe you don't have a head for accounting, but that's not quite how numbers work.
Oh, you'd be surprised how
These
you can make
large numbers, they wrinkle Minsk's brow and bring a soreness to his skull. Make them smaller, please.
Minsk, please. You've said enough. So what would be good for? We have this is +5. This is +7. I like this option here. The heist on the many coins bank in Neverwinter. Does that ring a bell? 20 is a hard one. Throw fox gunning on here. And a bit of guidance. It should be able to do it. Especially with a 19, baby!
Aye. The head banker was beaten to death by a mob on the rumor she'd taken a cut from the robbers. You wouldn't stoop to spreading rumors now.
Homer, I have many
Would you?
friends.
Fine.
Oh,
I'll
did
put
you
in
hear it?
some
Admits
debts
both
with
approve.
other guild kingpins. I can cover maybe half of what's lost. But I need something back. Understand?
Yeah, I can give that back. Here you go.
And not even a whisker light. God, you're a boring bastard. Me too, I suppose. Because I'm not even tempted to scam you. Take this vault key. You'll find something by way of thanks inside.
Okay, which vault?
Breathe. Breathe.
So, did he just give me back money? Oh, vault number 9 key. Okay. So he took 5,000, he just paid me 2,000. Why didn't you just... Well, I do not have a head for accounting, apparently. Okay, let's go with vault number 9. Which one is that? Vault number 7, vault number 8. Then to find out that vault number 9 doesn't exist, that would be funny. Vault number 6. Number 8, vault number 7.
Well, my
Vault
prayers
number
weren't
3.
much
Where
bloody
is vault
use.
number 9? Don't tell me it's this one. Oh, it is that one. Okay. Elegant studded leather. Does look nice. Shield is a nice spell to give you. And 14's pretty good for light leather armor. So I don't know if anyone in the party really goes for light leathers. Oh well. Robbing the vault will come later.
No, there was that much coin back here. I'd have robbed the place like-
interest to
Bloody better not be coming out of my wages.
So yeah, with that I think we can just return to camp. Or to our fancy hotel room or inn room. And have some chats with various people. Let's see. We already had about the chat with Hero. Shadowheart, what do you think of Minsk & Co?
That graffiti from before.
That was not what I was wanting to talk
Never
to you,
thought I'd
sure.
see it again.
What graffiti? It didn't stand out to
It
me
was
at all.
to me. I think I was the one who did it.
Really?
I can recognize my own handwriting. How long ago was this? Years? All the time I spent training, hidden away from the world. I think I must have wanted to leave my mark somewhere. Just to prove I existed.
You know, you should have gotten into
Even to
tattooing
myself.
and tattoo your journal on your back. That would be a great idea to remember everything. Especially if you put things like "Don't trust the skull" on the back of your tattoo. So yeah, we know that the Shards are using House of Grief to cover for the present Baldur's Gate. Yeah, let's tell her that.
Then that's where we need to go. My parents are in there somewhere.
All right, that's a plan. Do you have anything else?
Almost pleasant traveling with company. If you ignore all the less pleasant aspects.
Like battle? Okay, she doesn't have much to say, it seems.
Need a
Alcin.
moment for the two of us.
I received a dispatch from the Grove. Life carries on there in our absence, just as nature intended. My chosen successor, Francesca, has proven to be a wise choice. Perhaps the wisest I ever made as Archdruid.
What news is there from the Grove?
The Shadow Druids. Their scheming was stopped, thanks to you, yet their malign ideals can find purchase and live on, even after the instigators themselves are vanquished. Francesca has found some initiates still yearn for the false promises the Shadow Druids peddled. She has been working hard to show them the error of their ways. She is
Beating it
well
into
suited
them
to the
with
task.
clubs?
Better than I, perhaps. To cleanse a land of shadows is one thing, but to sway a heart from a dark path is another matter entirely. I was all too eager to surrender my responsibilities towards the Grove. Perhaps I was never meant to be Archdruid. To be a
No,
leader.
never meant to be. That's such a fatalistic fate type of thing. Yeah, you served the Grove well and found a worthy successor. No one would ask more of you.
Still, though, I cannot help but wonder if there was more I could have done. Perhaps, Oakfather willing, I may yet have the chance someday. Forgive me. The Shadow Curse occupied me so entirely and for so long, I almost missed the purpose it gave me. Now I must find a new one.
No, I'm almost tempted to give him a few paladin levels so he can, you know, be paladin-y and smite things. Maybe Oath of the Ancient would work for him as a paladin, honestly. He can use his druid spell levels to do smiting. That's actually not a bad idea at all for a build for Halsin. Okay, bye-bye. Anything more?
Oakfather preserve you.
No, okay. Will.
Always good to talk, my friend.
Apparently they don't have much to say about our new party group. Mostly Karlach seems excited for it. Oh! Hello there, follow. Sadly we need to have words.
It is splendid to see you again, my friend. If you hadn't saved me from that mob, I'd be penning a guide to the afterlife based on first-hand experience. Perhaps you would hazard a guess as to why the mob turned on me?
How about I assume the decades of lies and spreading lies and misinformation that finally caught up with you?
Nonsense! It is my dedication to truth that endangers my well-being, and I have uncovered the most startling truth imaginable. The Lord of Murder has returned. As he did 100 years ago, Baal has set his accursed sights on Baldur's Gate, and his temple runs red with the blood of the innocent.
Yeah, we kind of figured that already.
Chosen. And like Sarevok before her, she is able to take on the savage form of the Slayer. If the Slayer is not stopped, it will slaughter
Actually,
every
Sarevok could
living
not do
thing
that
in
at
this
all.
city. As one of those things, I'm particularly eager to
So,
stop it. And there is a way.
Good job, Follow. You're already spreading
have a
falsehoods
study
again.
of the beast, penned by the wizard Irenicus himself.
Ooh.
It contains all of the knowledge needed to slay the Slayer. Now I just
Irenicus
need a
did
brave
discount the
adventurer,
Slayer.
willing to face Baal's chosen, and to put the knowledge into practice.
Fine, I'll do it at some point, probably.
Wonderful! I can scarcely think of anyone more suitable. It will serve you well. A study of the Slayer, penned by John Irenicus. It's one of a kind, so do try to keep it away from the inevitable bloodbath, hmm?
Okay, I will read it and put it in my stash. Tell me actually more about this Irenicus.
A genius. Exiled from his home in the elven paradise of Soldanessala, when he attempted to seize the power of life itself, he instead turned his magnificent mind to murder on a grand scale. That is how he came to crave the power of the Baal spawn. He saw them not as living things, but as tools for his own machinations. In the end, though Irenicus took the form of the Slayer for himself, it was a Baal spawn who thwarted him, the same that saved Baldur's Gate.
That is somewhat accurate. Well, actually, that's really accurate, especially the thing with turning into a Slayer, which only happened in Hell. How do you know that? Could possibly have gotten it from the party or from the specific Baal spawn itself, because more technically wise, they stayed mortal and returned to Baldur's Gate, Abdel. So what exactly is a Slayer?
The Dream Eater. It is said that children of Baal are claimed throughout their sleep, ever disturbed by visions of a life of bloodshed and terror. Once they have seen too much, once these dreams drive their minds to break, they are beset by the Slayer. It is a beast of unspeakable violence that consumes all in its path, including the soul of the one who is host to it.
Fairly accurate, if a little bit dramatic. I will need more than just a book to face Baal's chosen.
Quite so. I was rather hoping you'd gathered all the rest of the adventuring paraphernalia yourself.
Well, on your way.
You'll need
on
every
way, friends.
advantage.
Alright, thank you, bye-bye. Let us read this book. Anything written by Irenicus is bound to be a banger. Still a bag of gold. I just took gold from... Yeah, we barely went down in gold because of the money he paid us. Really, I'm beginning to doubt his head for numbers. So we were at I think 6,000. Yeah, we've barely gone down. We're rich. Lovely. Book though. Where would that book be? In regarding the Slayer. Even though this child of Baal has thus been squandering the gift of their unholy blood, it seems that Baal's lash is inescapable. The craven god now has besieged them with the Slayer. Besieged? Besieged? The beast and the prophet. And when they turn, their mind is broken, more broken than all my torments could ever render it so. I spent all this while testing the captive spawn with my experiments, trying to extract Baal's gift from them, but they have brought the Slayer upon themselves. It seems that it manifests in moments of pure hatred, a divine hatred whose mortal dose of mortal blood cannot fathom. When the child of Baal hates in a way that pleases their lord, Baal himself descends upon his own avatar, despite all the Baal spawn of Candlekeep has done to prevent Serafok's uprising. It seems the father must love them dearly indeed to interfere personally on their behalf. Perhaps if I continue my routine of absorbing all the divine essence I extracted while the spawn was my captive, I can force Baal's magic to quicken in my blood, trick the food gods into thinking I am one of his own children. Thus may I tame the beast for myself. The book continues with the detailed records of Irenicus' experiments attempting to transform into a Baal spawn. Okay. I don't know what we can do so much with that though. Did we get any... Did we get like a bonus for it or something? No, I'm not seeing it. Okay. Oh well. Was an interesting read at least. Hello, Karlak.
What's on your mind?
Tadpole power. No, let's leave it. Gale.
Hardly the noblest conflict we've encountered, but criminals will have their squabbles, even in the looming shadow of utter annihilation.
Okay, a little bit of commentary there. Astarion, you love criminals, don't you?
I don't like getting caught between the guild and the Zentarim. You always make enemies when you take sides in a struggle like that. And in this case, they're enemies we might not see coming until it's too late.
Well, they're all dead now, so I'm not that worried. Wonder what will be behind this door. Oh yeah, Mazora's still here. Right then, let's just take a rest. Oh wait, no, we should first start changing the classes of a few characters before we take a rest, so yeah, I'll get to that and fixing up no, we actually fixed our spell list, but I will be getting to that, and yes, figuring out how to rebuild some characters and be right back with you for the rest. Alright, so I did some re-leveling of Minsk here, and yeah, just for reference. So, Minsk's stats in Baldur's Gate 2 are 18 strength, 16 dexterity, 16 constitution, 8 intelligence, 6 wisdom, and 9 charisma, compared to what he was, which was like 12 strength, and high 17 dexterity, or even, I don't remember. 14 constitution, 15 wisdom, and these were all 8, so that is fine, but obviously his mental stats should have been far lower and his strength much higher. So I readjusted, and I think I'm pretty much as close as I can get to the proper stats of Minsk. I leveled him up with 4 levels of Ranger, because he does start out with a Ranger and everything. I went for the Hunter as the subclass, and I gave him the Colossus Slayer as thing, which makes him just do damage to targets or wounded. It's pretty generic, but I think it works for him. Then 3 levels Fighter. That was mostly so he could get the, let's see, what was it? The Great Weapon Master Fighting stat. And you know, he is very fightery. Could even, I would have loved to have given him some class where he could get, or the ability to wear heavy armor, which is appropriate. But unfortunately, Lore-wise, he is a berserker. He says many times that he is a berserker. So we had to go with Barbarian and with obviously the berserker class. But you cannot rage or berserk while wearing heavy armor. So that kind of, beats the point of being a berserker. I really wish there was some sort of class or something with Barbarian where you could rage with heavy armor on. Just like some heavy armor Hulk or something subclass, which just pretty much only has to provide that or something. And maybe give that you keep the speed ability of the Barbarian with heavy armor. Really would like that, but it's not in the game, so we went with Berserker as is proper, so he is now a Berserker. I also for a feat gave him Great Weapon Master because Minsk is big weapons and hitting things hard with big weapons, which I went for. So right now I've given him the Corpse Grinder, big hammer for weapons, pretty nice. And yeah, for right now the only good medium armor I had was the Dark Justicia's half plate. I don't like it. I'm hoping we can find a better armor for him, better medium armor for him. And yeah, the rest is just as is. And Jaheira I changed into, as I said, 7th level druid, 5th level fighter. Gives her most the double attack and the whole spell.
I have a lot on my mind.
And yeah, we need to start shopping for medium armors, I think.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
I think we're pretty much ready and done for. Might level up the other party members very soon. But for now, let us put a rest, see what happens during the night. Yeah, we'll have a rest.
Jaheira, Boo is trying his best to explain, but I still do not understand your anger.
Do not hide behind your hamster, Ranger. You do not understand because you do not listen.
Ranger.
We were the first to discover the cult. And if you had only waited, we might have marshaled our numbers and...
Good does not wait for evil to button up its breeches. When it offers buttocks for the smacking, Minsk and Boo greet cheek with hand.
Okay, I sometimes think Minsk might have a fetish or something. Yes, that does sound like a fun evening.
It is well that Boo's innocent ears still ring from all this shouting.
This mess.
Yes, as I said, I think you might have a kink.
Minsk. The city under siege. Its people poisoned by the cult. It all might have been avoided if you had just put your feelings aside and listened.
And there instead, we didn't use a cap for prison and me. I don't think this is a good argument. For all we know, that would have ended the whole cult thing, and that was the end of that. So that's not a good argument. So that's 5, 4. I honestly think that this one might be decent.
Well, you are the only one Minsk listens to, apparently, remember?
Apparently this is an easy one. Let's go. No one, no one. That's definitely not a one.
You mean the doppelgangers? It is no comfort to me that my face made this fool all the easier to lead. The point remains. You meant well, Minsk. But you exposed the city to harm. You helped the cult spread. And worse, perhaps than any of this, you forced me to leave you behind.
But what else is a berserker for, if not to charge into danger ahead of his Waclaren?
The Waclaren, wise women of Rashomon,
Sorry about
each
that.
bonded to a berserker bodyguard for life. There is no higher title.
Just a bit too much weight on the mouse, and yeah, you get this.
In all of Rashomon custom.
Waclaren? Minsk, I am not your witch.
Pretty much
you are not my bodyguard. This is not some high lodge of your homeland.
Boo agrees you're a queer kind of witch. But this
I'm not
city
sure
is a
she's
queer
queer.
place. And Minsk, you may have noticed, is sometimes strange himself. The title's
We're
not
even
important.
with the
Only
spanking
this.
and all that.
When Minsk does as Minsk does and charges in to make a mess, Jahira does as Jahira does and finds a way to save us all anyway.
I suppose there's some twisted logic at play here.
Is there? Wonderful. Another Minsk in the making.
Ha! Not without a companion, I'm afraid. Boo will ask some of his sewer-dwelling friends.
No, thank you, I don't want
I
a
am
rat.
your friend, Ranger. I am not your witch. There will be no ointments or healing balms.
Not even for Boo?
Okay, well, I don't feel that conversation was handled terribly well.
Any more chatterific adventures we can go on? Anything to say? Hey, Lizelle.
A welcome face. How can I help?
Okay. No time for kisses now. We are already running a bit long on this episode. Anything to say?
What's on your mind?
Nothing here. Like that shirt.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
I don't feel anyone has anything to say right now. So I think we'll just put things to rest and to bed. If nothing else is happening to disturb my sexy armor. I mean body, my person. Okay, do we still have a lot of things? Let's go with see if we can use up all the fruits and cheeses and the like. There we go.
I think I'm lying the wrong way around. Pillow's on the other side.
Alright, well, new day!